I'm very honored that you're here with us. You're a real hero of European freedom. Thanks for what you did for us, and welcome very much to Vienna. Then I welcome Dimitri Ushatsky from the Congress, also from the people, the deputies. We are very honored to have you here. Thanks a lot. And of course, my friend Dennis, for many years we know each other already, and we are looking forward to the independence of India.
Okay.
Yes, we are friends already.
Just one.
And then we have, of course, Mr. Oberhofer, thanks a lot, from the Pan-Europa Union, from NEOS, a leading politician in Austria. We are very much happy that you are here. Welcome for the support of Pan-Europa, and thanks for your coming here. Please. Yes, I would like to welcome and ask you, Ilya, for your statement and for your perspective and how you see this comparison between Vienna and Moscow, and for your vision of the future of Russia. You're very welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and thank you for a very warm welcome and your hospitality here in Vienna. I think that it's very symbolic and very useful that we actually met here, because not so long time ago, in historical terms, Austro-Hungarian Empire was undergoing a very painful transformation, lessons of which are very relevant for Russia, as they were for the Soviet Union. And they are relevant in many terms because it is World War I that was the trigger of the transformation at that time. It is Russian-Ukrainian that is at least the main catalyst for the transformation in Russia, because not so long time ago, in 2021, I could not imagine such a gathering like here. Because if we would talk about the subject that Russia may collapse, may split in different regions, a map like this, people would be saying, you guys are crazy. Nobody would take it seriously. It definitely would never be attended by members of parliament, by leaders of political parties, because people would say, oh, they're weird dudes, they're marginal. Now it's something that is being seriously discussed. Obviously, some people agree that it's realistic, some people disagree that it's realistic, but at least this is something on the agenda. And the very fact that folks in Moscow just recognized this forum as a terrorist and extremist and undesirable and whatever organization means that we are on their radar. And that means that they also take it seriously, and they think that that may affect what would happen in Russia in the future. You are now the best star on the Russian TV, and that's also says a lot. What I wanted to say is that we at Congress of People's Deputies also take the situation extremely seriously. We don't know how it would happen, and I spoke in front of you many times before, and you know my position that I think it's equally imperialistic to artificially hold one nation or territory inside the country and push it away from the country. It's either imperialistic because it should be people of this territory who are to decide what they want to do, how they want to live, and whether they want to be in one country, whether they want to be independent, whether they want to be autonomous, whether they want to have separate language, whether they want to have separate currency, what are the borders, what is the foreign relations, etc., etc., etc. But the thing is that Congress of People's Deputies, at least to my understanding of all different Russian opposition movements and bodies, is the only subject, is the only organization, is the only unit which actually takes this approach seriously and with the full acknowledgement of the right nations for self-determination and deciding their future. And we think that we shouldn't postpone these vital decisions for an indefinite future when those processes of self-determination would be chaotic and may result in certain violence, which we want definitely to avoid. We don't believe in the fairy tales that sometimes skeptics of those processes are telling about the nuclear arms and the civil wars and the fighting between the newly independent states. We don't think that that would happen, but still a lot of conflicts that can be internal conflicts within the new states, the border conflicts between the neighbors, they may happen. This is the right time to talk, to discuss all issues that may arise and find ways how to avoid such possible conflicts in the future. That's why we right now are participating in this forum with the largest delegation from Congress of People's Deputies. Here, I believe, 6 members of the Congress, so 6 former parliamentarians of Russia. And we want to propose to establish a joint coordination council where we can design what would actually happen for the nation to achieve independence, or for the nation that wants to stay inside one country, addressing particular issues that I have mentioned. The issue of currency, the issue of borders, the issue of military, the issue of security, the issue of customs. So everything that is vital for the nations. And we just, when we were preparing for this session, we had a small preliminary discussion. So many people ask, so how we determine who is eligible to represent this or another territory? Because for many regions we have several. Again, our take on this is extremely simple. Everybody who thinks about itself as eligible representative should be eligible to represent at this very moment. And it's a good thing if we make an agreement with all the different movements that exist on those particular simple but very important things. Then you all have a lot of differences and debates between yourselves, and in the same nation, in the same republic, there are different competing movements. Some of them fight with each other. So it doesn't matter, because let's have those issues about, for example, the borders decided all together so that everybody is signing under them, and that provides a better stability and a better recognition for such a movement in the future. That there is no danger from this or that movement from coming to power and implementing its vision for the independence or for autonomy or for staying in one country. Different movements are different and they have different views. But on those potential conflicting issues, we are on the same platform, we are on the same page, so the process of a future evolution is safe for every nation. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.